in that comment box is, are you doing the YouTube thing now? Hello, guys and gals. My name is Chip Harbin, commonly known as Chipper. I am the pastor of the Victor Ministry in Statesville, North Carolina. We have our Tuesday night Bible studies and get in God's Word and learn all about Christian community. I also travel and do evangelism all across the country and share my passion for the Lord. I'm a tattoo artist by trade as well, which is an interesting balance at times. But more than the victor, I want to talk to you just a few minutes about Christ and what He's done in my life. Aside from structured, organized ministry, what He's done personally in my life, He's offered hope and joy and peace and contentment and a comfort. His grace and His mercy is hard to even put into words how good that is. I accepted Christ at age 13 in Helena, Georgia, and I guess on a convicting point, did very, very little for the cause of Christ as a teenager, as maybe some of you have. Some others that I've came in contact with, I'm sort of ashamed of that. I guess you'd say that wasted time. But when I was 21 years old, I completely committed myself back to the Lord, and He sort of shook me up and challenged me to follow after Him in a service, and that's what I've done ever since. My life's passion, sort of that I mentioned earlier, is to share God's Word, see hurting people of all ages, of all colors, of all creeds and styles or whatever, and just show God's love and show the hope and the peace that living for the Lord offers. I try and do that in a way that's inviting and comforting. I don't understand really yelling at people about God's love. It didn't really make any sense. To me, God is beautiful. Serving Christ is vibrant, and it's what makes us alive, and I get the opportunity to do that on a daily basis. And it's a privilege. I talk awful lot about prayer and the privilege that prayer is. We're living for God and getting a chance to share my life's testimony, sharing my heart with other people, is a privilege. It's an opportunity that I get, and I'm so thankful for it. I see God in everybody, in every situation, and try and capitalize on that and hope that people can see God's grace in their life, the forgiveness of sin and how important and beautiful that is. Just to share in Christian community and connection with fellow believers is so awesome to see how God works in different people's lives and on different ways with their talents and their abilities and their time. And for me, it's been an opportunity to kind of be I guess a ham, if that were God's taken a sense of personality, or I guess almost an arrogance. I don't know if that's the proper thing to say, but an opportunity to just be in front of people and take that beyond just being a clown or being in front of people or whatever, but really taking that and said, now I've given you a word. I've given you an opportunity to share your heart. I've given you an opportunity to share my love with people, and I try and do that in every setting I get a chance to, as much as possible, not just through my words, but one of the things that we talk about most often here at the Victor is not just offering lip service to God's Word and knowing all the right answers to say and knowing all the scriptures that we've memorized, all of those things which are good, but more than just that, it's living our faith, it's sharing our time, it's sharing our efforts, it's sharing our hearts with people. It's saying, hey, I don't know the answer, but I know that I can find a way. I don't know why these things happen, but I know that God's in them if we'll trust in that and we'll believe, and trying to live that out openly and honestly and purely, with our hearts, with our minds, with our hands. It's important for us to see God in everybody and everything, and once we do that, I truly believe that the light switch clicks on, and we no longer see that person as someone who's so different from us that we don't have anything in common with them, but we see them as Jesus. We start seeing people not as dirty and filthy sinners, which is true for all of us, but we see them as a person that Christ loves, same as He loves us. He died on the cross for them just like He died on the cross for us, and it's an opportunity for us to embrace them in a true Christian sense. I believe that that my faith is that relationship, not a religion, and it's an opportunity for me to embrace that relationship more and more and grow each and every day. And that's what I'm about. Our ministry is based in Christian community and helping others and connecting with others. My life is, I try and live it as an open book, showing that God's love is real. And I think that He'll speak to your heart if you allow to see that grace and that mercy.
See you later.
All right, man.
Set it. How do you want to do that?
It's a Christian statement without being tacky. Well, maybe it's tacky. I don't know. But it's a reminder that I've been freed from the bondage of sin. You know that I'm no longer a prisoner to that. It's a, you know, it's a. I guess it's an example of that. It's a reminder.
If you haven't accepted Christ, it's very appropriate for you to say this. But if you're a Lutheran, accepted Christ, you're not bondage.
Wow. That's bold. That's
There's
it.
there's a shift for you.
I'm just.
I've never thought of those words. Every time I said it, I'm like, yeah. I mean, we're all sinners. Well, he said I like his better. I ain't saying it anymore.
Cool, man. I appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah.
Let me go out to it. Thank you.
See you.
You know. Goodbye.